Watch out now. Hey guys, how y'all doing this evening? I am your host, Latasha, and welcome to The Walk. Listen, The Walk is basically inspirational teachings, non judgment conversations that we have. A lot of the topics or things that we touch on during the walk are some of the things that a lot of us battle with internally that needs to be expressed externally. Like basically letting people know like you're not alone, the things that you're going through or the situation you may be in or the thoughts that you're having that you feel like nobody else is doing, or you think nobody else is going through. Like people go through things silently, you know so that's why I was called to do the walk. Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead, do me a favor, like and share this live. Tonight's topic, we're talking about confidence. Okay. Confidence is something that you basically are sure about, that you're not wavering, and that there's no doubt, there's no fear, there's courage, and that's what it takes, and that's what it means to have confidence. So I picked that topic because, as you guys know, my business is on tour, lclfit.com. Let me go ahead and scroll that at the bottom. Watch out now. Go ahead and put that at the bottom. Let me see. Right here. There we go. Watch out now. So, yes, my business is on tour. So, being on tour, I have seen so much. I've been within like the last 3-4 months, we've been to like over 5 or 6 different states. And especially when we show up to do the vendor event, I look at a lot of people, I meet a lot of people, I meet a lot of entrepreneurs, I meet a lot of business owners, and you'll be surprised, like the people who have a good business or a good brand, but lack confidence in speaking up for their business or speaking up for their brand. And you can tell just by having a simple conversation with a person where they're at mentally and how they feel about themselves, yet alone their business. So the thing with confidence is sometimes we have to get out our own way. Sometimes we have to, believe in who we are before we believe in bringing on a brand or a product or something or service that we're trying to sell or branch off to other people. We have to first believe in ourselves. But like I said, being on tour, I've seen and met numerous of business owners, numerous of entrepreneurs, numerous of people like myself just out there, spreading their business or telling people about their product or services. Well, like I said earlier, having a conversation with some of these people, I mean, it's like, is you could tell like they lack the confidence. Hey, Alexis, I love you, boo. Thank you so much for tuning in. And so that's why I want to touch on it. And not only that, I've had conversations with a lot of business owners while I was on tour. And I remember a woman telling me this just recently when I was at the 4th annual Stiletto Awards. Watch out now with Miss Latoya Perry. Security. I know, right? Thank you for tuning in. But this lady came up to me and my husband as we were telling her about our products and what we had going on. And she said, I don't know you guys, but I'm here to tell you that, what you have going on, this is good, but God has called you to do a bigger purpose. Like you're supposed to be out here, ministering, touching people's lives, whatever. So with that being said, I already knew that it was within me, but he would send confirmation from strangers, from people who you don't even know. I mean, fools. He'll put it in the mouth of fools to give you confirmation on where you're headed at in life. But I said that to say it's so true, because as we've been on tour and as we've been talking to different business owners, especially when we vendor at different events, like I've had the chance to actually not even minister, I don't want to use that word, but have conversations with people and implement that strategy in them. And, because they will come up to me, because I'm the type of person that will, hey, Winston, hey, baby, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm the type of person that will approach whoever, whatever. You know why? It's because We are all human, all right? People are people just like you're people, and everybody's a customer. Everybody, we are all customers. I'm a customer. Like, you probably brought some stuff today. You're a customer. If you have ever brought anything in your life, which I'm pretty sure everybody has, you are a customer. Okay, but I've noticed that and then this is me starting out too, so I'm not talking to people, I'm talking through experience as well. I notice sometimes when we hear the word no, we kind of shy away. We kind of like go into this mental state, like we don't want to approach nobody else just because one person's like, oh no, I don't want to hear what you got to say, and they just keep moving. And that happens. I mean, it have happened to me. And I felt that way, like, dang, like, and then you kind of feel like embarrassed, like you don't want to say or approach nobody else because of one person, or it could be one or two persons that told you no and they don't want to hear nothing that you have to say, and they just walk off. That could be devastating. That could be traumatizing to the individual, especially if this is your first time being an entrepreneur, being a business owner. Hearing the word no can lead people down a dead end road, can help people give up on something that they thought and think that, you know, the gift that they have in them, that they built, that they took it upon themselves to try to share with the world. And to hear no from a few people can detour people. But let me tell you something. All right, let me tell you what no actually means. No don't never mean no. All right, let me tell you that. No just mean not right now. And okay, not you, but the person behind you, the person on the side of you, the person that's about to walk by right now that I'm going to approach. That's what no means. No means get up, get courageous, look at your business, look at your product, and never forget why you are there. Never forget why you are there. Never forget why you went in business. Never forget why you're out there, why you paid to be at that vendor spot. Never forget who you are. First of all, never forget who you are. So let me tell you something. Anywhere that you show up to, especially when it's dealing with your business or your brand, anywhere that you show up to, you show up with confidence. And let me tell you something. You walk in there and you let them know, and you say to yourself, oh, I got this. And you pick a goal. I ain't leaving here without $2,000-$3,000 today. You pick a goal and you keep that confidence. So when you hear that word no, no, just not for them. But you keep going, you striving, you know, because you already walked in there with the confidence. We got a lot of confidence killers out there, okay? It's a lot of confidence killers out there. You have them in your family. You have them as your friends. You have them as your colleagues. You have them as your coworkers. You have it as your neighbors. There's a lot of confident killers out there. A lot. And it be the very people who you don't think, oh, no, yes, them. They're confidence killers. And you don't know that it weighs on you, that it plays a toll on you. I'm going to put Alexis' statement on. It's a gamble with business, and whatever you do, bet high on yourself no matter what. Absolutely. You see what she just wrote? Bet high on yourself no matter what. Let me tell you something, because like I said, when I went into business, I was one of those people when somebody told me no, I went into this shell and like I didn't want to approach nobody else. I'm being honest. Can we talk? This is the walk. Let's talk. Yes, I went into this shell, you know, and then I had a hard time approaching people. And I wouldn't say nothing to nobody unless they approach me. Hey, Latoya, that's my beautiful sister in my lash tag. Watch out now. Security. I thought somebody said something. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the walk. Those of you who are just tuned in, we're talking about confidence. All right. The main ingredient you need to strive and get to where you're going, especially if you're a business owner. You guys share this live. It might not be for you. It might be for somebody who just might need to hear something, or just might need to read the comments that we have posted tonight. Okay, who just need that inch of boost to get where they need to go. I'm telling you, share this live, because we're going deep. And I'm only speaking from experience, okay? Because I was the person that went into the shell when somebody told me no. And as a matter of fact, I wouldn't even approach nobody after that. If they didn't approach me or my table or ask me nothing, I'm telling you, I wouldn't say nothing to nobody else. Why? Because the person before them killed my confidence. They told me no. So I thought that it was going to be no for everybody. Listen, guys, no do not mean no for everybody. And let me tell you something. That person who you think is not going to use your product, or that person who you think is not going to use your services, or don't want to hear what you have to say, that be the main person who support your business. And I don't mean no little support, honey. They call Charlene, they call Uncle Charles, they call Tay Tay, they call everybody. Oh yeah, I got such a, they tell them about your business. You know, never be afraid to approach anybody. Hey, Nicole. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I love y'all so much. Y'all don't understand it. It takes a lot to get up here. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, I want to make sure that I'm saying and coming from a place that is, you know, beneficial for you guys. That's what I want to make sure of. So let me go ahead and switch that off real quick. Oh, God, I don't know what I did. All right, let me get back on here. I am so sorry, guys. I don't did something. But anyways, I want to make sure that I'm in alignment with what needs to be said, because this is stuff that people go to therapy about. This is stuff that people don't know who to turn to about. And the person who they turn to might be the main one that's killing their confidence slowly, you know. So this is why I am here, because this is things that we need to talk about. Everybody nowadays, 90% of Black people, especially us women, and I'm not sexist or anything, but we are stepping out. We're getting bold. We're opening up our business. You know, we're getting out of our comfort zone, and we're making stuff happen. We're building foundations. We are building generational wealth, guys. All right. We are putting up an inheritance for our children's. Okay. We have gotten out of that slavery mindset, you guys, and that is a big deal. You got to congratulate yourself. You're not where you want to be probably right now, but you're not where you used to be, with just a dream, with just a vision, with just a thought. Now it's on paper, it's in reality. Now you have something to show for. You're starting your services. You are registered on Sunbiz now. You know, you're taking baby steps to get to legitimize your business. You have to give yourself credit. So when it's time to pitch your business to the customers, to the buyers, you guys, you have to have that same confidence that you had that got you out of that comfort zone to get your LLC or your whatever it is that you have, to get your business on paper, on Sunbiz, you know, to make that flyer, you know, to have that, to sell to that first customer. You know, you did a lot to even get there. So guys, I want to tell you, have that same confidence, okay? No matter what nobody say, no do not mean no. Okay? No do not mean no. Have that same confidence when it's time to sell, when it's time to get a customer, when it's time to get that money to support and to uplift and to build your business, your brand, your service, or whatever it is that you have to offer. Okay? We have to get rid of the confident killers. We have to get rid of the leeches. We got to get rid of the no-says. We got to get rid of the bitter people, the drama. You know, we got to get rid of a lot of things. And it's all about your mindset. It's all about how bad do I want it? Do I want it bad enough to sacrifice my homegirl who, you know, she's still in the same spot, and I don't want to hear about this person no more. I don't want to go to that club no more. I want to focus on building my business. I want to learn. I want to research the market and what I'm doing right now. I noticed that Alexis posted something earlier today that caught my attention. It was basically about just being bold and putting yourself out there to the whole market. And she used Publix as an example, the grocery store. And I went up under her comment and I said, when I was in business, I took like 3 business classes, you guys, like over the course of years. I took 3 business classes. And one of the things that they always ask me in business class is, who is your target market? You know, who are you targeting? And I never ever, and I'm not trying to act like I'm different or this, that, the third. I'm not trying to do that. But I never got that question because I would say, honestly, like, what do you mean? Like, everybody. Nowadays, I have a service, I have a product that women, men, children, kids, your grandma, your auntie, cousin, baby daddy, whoever can use. There's no target market. It's whoever want to pay for what I have to offer. That's my target market. You know, I don't target yellow people, brown people, orange people, rich people, poor people. I don't put myself in a box. It's whoever can use the services that I have, whoever make the phone call, whoever can afford what I have. That is my target market. So I never understood that. Maybe that's something that is in a book that you gotta do, but I can't be boxed in like that. I can't be boxed in like that. And if you're feeling like you're boxed in right now, or you limiting yourself on really what your potential, what you really have to offer, you guys, get out that box. Because when you step outside that box, you open up a door to so many other things. So many other things that you didn't even think would happen. But until you get yourself out that box, and don't let nobody else box you in. Ever. Ever. And you don't ever have to worry about competing. I don't know if you guys seen this meme about, they had like all these different types of breads. There was a whole bunch of bread with a whole bunch of different companies, okay? And some people made the same bread, white bread, butter bread, you know, potato bread, but it was different companies. And they said, you do not see the bread companies. And I don't, and I never have. You do not see the bread companies competing against each other. You don't see the bread companies talking about each other, downing each other. You don't see the bread companies fighting and getting bitter because they name their bread after the same bread they have. You don't see that. So I want to go deep into that just real quick and briefly, but real quick. Go back to biblical times. Biblical times is not just something in the past or something in the future. That's something that's happening right now. There is nothing new under the sun. Let me just say that. There's nothing new under the sun, okay? So the same thing that was yesterday and back then, it's the same thing that's happening today. There is nothing new under the sun. So biblically, it says to love your neighbor as you love yourself, all right? And you will do well. That's what it says, and you will do well. That's the part that you don't hear after when they say, oh, love your neighbor as you love yourself. No, it says love your neighbor as you love yourself, and you will do well. That means I don't care how many people out there selling detox tea. I don't care how many people out there selling fat burn syrup, appetite suppressant capsules. I do not care. I was told to love my neighbor, not compete against my neighbor, but to love my neighbor, and I will do well. So when people come up to you, and they will, and they have, because we get it all the time, and I understand because that's just the way society is right now. They want to know, well, what makes you different from this company? So, and I'm going to tell you how to respond to that. I'm going to tell you how I respond to that. So when I get asked that question, oh, what makes your product or your brand different from this product and this brand? I get it a lot. And I be ready. I be cocked and ready here because I have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to have what it takes to shut all that down, because we're not going to get into that. It ain't going to be no, he said, oh, they said, oh, she said her stuff do this. And y'all, no, let me shut that down right now. I politely, humbly say, well, I don't know about, that product, and I'm pretty sure that all is well with them, but I could tell you what I have to offer because I'm only confident in what I have to offer. I'm not confident in me competing against this person or this brand or this business who's selling or doing the same thing I'm doing. But let me tell you about my product. Let me tell you about the vitamin B boost. Let me tell you about that and what that can do for you. Switch the whole conversation, change all of that. Because that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to downplay nobody else's business because they're doing the selling the same thing I'm doing. Okay? Because one thing about me, I'm confident in what I'm about to tell you about my product and my brand and what I have to offer. All right? This ain't no competition. Nowhere on my flyers, nowhere on my logo, nowhere do you see Latasha Competition Lifestyle. No, you see Latasha Conscious Lifestyle. I'm conscious and I'm confident enough and what I have to offer. Okay, so don't let nobody suck you in on trying to make you compete against another brand or a product or a service that might be doing the same thing that you're doing. Don't let nobody suck you into that. And it happens a lot. Hey, love. Hey, Belly. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is The Walk. I am your host, Latasha. And always remember, watch out now. Let me see what Alexis have to say. Listen, when the Indians and the Muslims and other demographics have businesses, they refer one another because they know they cannot service everyone or will not have what everyone needs. If your culture gets if your culture gets on that level, we will be unstoppable. Oh my God. Look at here. Watch out now. This is how a lot of the big brands do business. You are so right. And that is why I use the bread for an example, because there are so many businesses of bread and all of them are doing well. Let me tell you, there's this one company, Sara Lee. Sara Lee has not been around that long. Okay. Nature's Own, Martin's, a lot of those have been around for a long time, but Sara Lee have not been around for a long time. And they came up with their butter bread. They have an Australian bread. They have all type of bread, but you never see them competing. And now they're big. They're a big company. Why? Because they embrace one another. They know there's always room for growth. There's billions and billions of people on this planet. There is no need for crabs in the bucket to be sitting around competing against each other about pennies and peanuts, starting drama and, oh, my this and that. And, you know, that it's not cool. It's not cool. Oh, it's too thick for you? Girl, I got me a bag up there right now. Watch out now. You know what? I love it with French toast. I love it with French toast. But yes, guys, there's enough of everything. You know why? Because when God created man, and this is not me preaching, but I just want to get down to the nitty gritty. You know, when God created man, he created us in his likeness. Okay. He didn't create us to get on here for us to fail, for us to lack, for us to compete and fight against each other. He's an awesome guy. He knows what he's doing. All right. So there's never no lack. So don't feel like because somebody is doing the same thing you're doing that is ever gonna stop you from eating. All right. Like Alexis just said, if we come together and build one another, because that's what it talks about. All right. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Then you will do well. We will do well. We will do well. And I remember a few people hit me up, family members and Facebook friends and Instagram friends, as I shared other people's products who does the same thing that I do, or probably sell a product or whatever that I sell, you know, and they asked me like, why are you sharing such and such? Ain't that, you know, baby, listen, my mind is not boxed in. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. The confidence killers. Okay. It comes in, it sneaks in a way that you wouldn't even catch, but you got to even be mindful of those small little conversations, those small little comments that you feel like, oh no, you know, no, catch it and shut it down at the root, kill it at the root. Don't even feed it, water it, none of that. I'm telling you, you got to shut that stuff down at the root. Stop it at the root, cut it off, period. Because that little comment or statement could have your whole mindset thrown off. I share people's stuff because I love my neighbor as I love myself. There is nothing that nobody can take from me that belongs to me. You know why? Because I'm confident enough to know that. And that's what I believe. According to my belief, let it be so unto me. So there's nothing that nobody can do or say to take away what rightfully belongs to me. So if I have a brother, a sister, or somebody else who, you know, is doing the same thing that I'm doing, and I want to share their business or product or their brand, I'm going to share it. Because what you give, you receive. And a lot of people don't understand that. They stop the blessing at not giving. And that's sharing a post, giving somebody a compliment, or whatever it is. So wherever you reciprocate out, that's what you receive. So if I'm happy for this brother or sister, whoever it is that's doing the same thing that I'm doing, or whatever the case it may be, then that's what I'm going to get back in return. And I'm going to do well, because that's a promise that biblically that God said. And I'm holding him to his word. I don't care what man said. I don't care what auntie said. I don't care what mama said. I don't care what nobody else said. God said, love your neighbor as you love yourself, and you will do well. And that's the only word I rely on. I'm sorry. That's just me. But that's, just a word that I wanted to share with you guys. So I always remember, like I said, watch out now. But I want to get back to the confidence and a lot of the conversations that I had with other business owners, entrepreneurs, vendors at events, and a lot of things that I have seen that will make you think that this person don't know nothing about what they're doing or what they're selling. Okay. And they don't even know that they're doing it. And I want to talk about those things. But you guys, before I do, hey, baby, how you doing? I got to get you on the show because I love where you're going. Shakira, I love what you're doing with the Airbnbs. And I want to get you on the show so that we could talk about that. So I'll be hitting you up soon, my love. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and go to a quick commercial break. But when we come back, and guys, I'm producing my whole show behind the scene. I do my own backdrops. I do my own flyers. I do my own commercials. Anything that you see going on the walk, I do it by myself. Everything that you're looking at right now, I did it by myself. Watch out now. So I had to brag a little bit on myself. Say it louder for the people in the back. Oh, my husband said, say it louder for the people in the back. I did my own. Everything you guys see on the walk, I do it myself. So if you have a business, a brand, or whatever it is, you need flyers, you need backdrops, you need commercials made. I am so gifted in that. And it's just me just learning, watching YouTube channels and learning how to do the stuff myself. So watch out now. But we're going to go ahead. Hey, Steven. What? Oh, boo. Listen, y'all. For those of you who don't know, before we go to commercial break, we will be in Fort Lauderdale next month. So make sure you guys show up and show out. I have, Steven, if you could put the date in the comments, and I'll make sure I post it up so everybody can know we're going to be in Fort Lauderdale. And this is the event that you do not want to miss, Boss Talk Expo. It's going to be so amazing, full of knowledge. You think you get a lot of information here. Wait till you hear from multiple people with different mindsets who are in very good places in their lives financially. And then we have Steven Smith as the host. Watch out now. I mean, an actor, entrepreneur, business owner. I mean, Steven got it going on. I mean, if you have not got his book, The Lifestyle of a Gay Hustler, I hope I said that right. Don't quote me on that. But you guys, make sure you get it. But we're going to go ahead and go on commercial real quick. And I'll be back because I want to talk about a lot of the things that I've seen out in the industry and out in the field and out on tour that I know that these people don't have confidence in what they're doing and what they're selling. But then if there's no knowledge, then the people perish. So I want to bring that knowledge to the industry. Okay, I'll put that up real quick. I'm gonna put it back up. Let me go on commercial break real quick, Steven. Watch out now. Hey guys, I am your host Latasha, and welcome back to the walk. Watch out now. Listen, so before we went on break, I had Stephen put up the information to the Boss Talk Expo. That's right. Let me go ahead and put up that date. Security. Okay, there we go. So it's November 6th, and it's going to take place in Fort Lauderdale. So guys, if you have not gotten your tickets, because this will be a sold out event, trust me on that. Go ahead and go to Boss Talk Expo right now and get your tickets, you guys, while they are on sale. Okay, because I already had the vision. The building is packed, it's sold out. People at the door trying to get in. So you guys have it firsthand. Go ahead and get your tickets. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the walk. Before we went on commercial break, and yes, I did all my commercials myself. I know I gotta come up with some new material, y'all. Don't be patient with your girl. I'm gonna come up with some new material. But so before we went on break, I was basically talking about. Let me see if I put that up. There you go. I don't want to have too much. I was basically talking about a lot of the beautiful people that I ran into with beautiful products, with beautiful services since we've been on tour. And we have toured a lot of places within these last few months. And I thank God for that. And we're still on tour. We'll be in Virginia Beach. We'll be in Virginia next weekend. So make sure you guys tune in because I will be going live. And I want to show you guys, a little inside sneak peek on what we do and, how we talk to our clients and our customers and, yada, yada, yada. So now, but I'm going to tell you guys something. I've had the opportunity to speak to so many people. All right. And I'm going to tell you how the conversation goes. This is how I know right then and there that, my sister, my brother, have a hard time with pitching their business or their brand. And a lot of people been in business for years and some are just starting out. So it really don't matter. Okay. It don't matter the age. It don't matter how long you've been in business. Confidence is confidence. And you need to show up with it. Period. Don't pay your money and then you still scared to pitch your brand. You still scared of being told no. Do not pay your money and show up with a negative spirit, with a hurtful spirit. Don't come like that. When you pay your money, especially when you got to pay to become a vendor, because we always had to pay, to become a vendor. So you guys show up with confidence. So I've had conversations, even recently I had conversations with a young lady who was out there selling something. Oh, and she came up to me after she seen the way I was talking to people, because people aren't going to always approach you. Sometimes you got to go out there and approach people. And let me tell you something, guys. That is one thing that I am so good at. Like, I don't know where it come from. Like I said, it's been over time. It's been, a matter of prayer. Just practice, not being scared of no anymore. But I always risk it for the biscuit, if that make any sense. So I approach people, even if it's giving them a flyer or a business card. That's another thing. Business cards aren't out of style, you guys, especially if you're doing vendorship and you're on hand and you have to talk to people. It's always a way to make your approach even better, especially if you're scared of saying no. Let's just get out the habit of that right now. So get you some business cards, get you some flyers made, so you'll have a reason to approach people if you're not good with just approaching them, which, verbally. So what I would do is I would just go out there. Hey, can I interest you in some, weight loss products? We have a smooth cleanse, so good. Everything you eat today is gone tomorrow. Like, sell your best product or get your elevator pitch together. That is important. That's another thing that I learned in business school that is important, that you have to have confidence in. Find you a slogan or something that works for you and works for your business. Put it together, make it sound good, nice, short, and straight to the point, because people are moving. All right. Or say something that's catchy, but that's all up to you and whatever service or product you do. So one of the things that I say, and a lot of you who are probably watching know that you have gotten this slogan and know that you have gotten this product too, because of that slogan. Yes, here's our, as a matter of fact, let me show you. This is what I hit on with right here. Here's our smooth cleanse. Everything you eat today is gone tomorrow. All natural ingredients, no hurting, no pain, no cramping, no none of that. Let me show you more. And they be like, it's catchy. Like, ooh, everything I eat today is gone tomorrow. dang, I need that. People silently be going through things. People silently can use your service, but you have to pitch your service. You only have a few seconds or less than a minute to really talk to somebody and sell yourself and sell your brand. Now, listen, only thing they can tell you is yes or no. That's it. And guess what? Yes is not going to kill you, and no is not going to kill you. I promise you. When they say no, it's not going to kill you. When they say yes, it's not going to kill you. All right. So approach them, be confident, and if they say, oh, no, not right now. Okay, well, thank you. Here's my flyer. Here's my business card. So if you know anybody who's looking to lose weight or our services, feel free to hit us up. We'll be more than happy to help them. That's me. That's my approach. I'm doing it with a smile. I'm doing it with confidence. And you know what? It works. It works. So I say out of 100%, 85%, whatever event I'm at, whatever I'm doing, 85% of the people that I speak to about my business, about my product, buys my product, leave with something in their hand. And this is not me bragging or tooting my own horn, but bump, bump. Watch out now. It's the truth. It's the truth. And that's why I want to share with you guys. So if you have a business, a brand, or a product, you cannot be scared. You can't be this person on social media. Oh, I supply this, I supply that. No, you got to, when you get in person, you got to apply that same boldness. You got to bring that same energy that you bring on social media. And I say that because I have a show. Before I started doing the walk, it was the LCL show. Okay. And I would approach business owners. Yeah, behind the scenes. Yes, let's talk about it. And I would be like, hey, won't you come on the show? I love what you're doing. Let's get the awareness out there. Let's get, bring the attention that you need because you have a really good business service, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Because on social media, they're a beast. But when it's time for them to verbally talk about their business or do an interview about their business, you will be surprised how many people say, I'm scared. I'm scared to be in front of people like that. I don't really, oh girl, I don't got it. Like, I can't do it like how you do it. But you got a business, you got a brand. The other day, Alexis made a good point. The other day, social media went down. All right. Facebook was down. Instagram was down. WhatsApp was down. It was down. You couldn't use it. You couldn't market your business. You couldn't market your product. So what you do now? These are trigger fingers. I call you trigger fingers. The people that hide behind, have a good business or brand and hide behind social media. But what happened when social media not there no more? How are you going to present your business? How are you going to get your customers? Now it's back to the old days where you have to physically go up to people, talk to people, and tell them about your service. You know why? Because the internet is down. Social media is down. So there's no more hiding behind a computer. There's no more hiding behind a desk. What are you going to do? This is why the walk is important. And that's why I tell you guys, share. Because, hold on, Alexis says something. Hey, baby, I'm yelling at the phone and you are so... Watch out now. Yes. And you made a good point, and I'm glad that you really elaborated on that. And I even got your email. Social media was down, but you was sending out emails. I was like, this girl just don't sleep. She be on it. Watch out now. Those of you who do not follow her, please follow her. It's a lot of business advice. And I love her for that. So yes, guys, when social media and these platforms that you hide behind go down and you can't pitch to your customers no more, the people can't see you no more or know what you're offering, what are you going to do? You have to have that confidence to talk to people. You have to have that confidence to start building business relationships. You have to have that confidence to get yourself out there, because now you can't hide behind no computer, especially a lot of people who do own hand services. If you're doing an own hand service or that requires your physical body or whatever it is, guys, you got to get out that comfort zone. You got to. You got to get from around the confidence killers, whoever making you feel like that, because a lot of the times it ain't really got nothing to do with you. It's the people that you hanging around, gossiping around, hanging with, sitting with, sleeping with, that's killing your confidence. That's what it is. It ain't really necessarily got nothing to do with you because you're good at your craft. You're good at your skill. You're good at what you do. But when it comes down to approach people and to get people to know about your business or your services, who are you?
That's so.
Who are you? Ask yourself that. Who am I? You know? So I just want to stress that and let you guys know about that. But yes, be confident in your business, be confident in yourself. Make sacrifices with stop hanging around certain people, places, things, whatever it is, and work on building your confidence. Work on, even when I practice on strangers all the time when I go to the grocery store. Oh, I like your hair. I don't care if they don't say thank you. I don't care if they don't look at me. I let them know, oh, I like your hair. Oh, that's nice. I like your sweater or whatever it is. I practice every day, daily, complimenting people daily. I never go a day without complimenting people. Not one, not two, not three, not four. Wherever I am at, I compliment people. It does not matter. I make it a matter of it's I don't know. It's a habit, I guess. It's an addiction now. And that's what helps me with who I am, because I had a confidence of letting people know, at that point in time, whatever it is that they have on, like, or whatever it is that they're doing, look, you're doing that. That looked good. Congratulations. That helped me build my confidence by practicing on other people. And there's always somebody to practice on, especially if you're in a business. There's always people to practice on. I don't care if it's behind social media, about trigger fingers. Let's talk about the trigger fingers. Be confident enough. Be confident enough to congratulate, compliment, applaud, clap, dance for people, whatever it takes. And that's going to help build your confidence. And now your approach. So let me tell you something. If you start practicing now on your confidence and you show up to your next client, your next meeting, or your next whatever it is, when it's time to, sell your product or pitch your brand, you're going to be amazed at yourself. You are going to be amazed at how you come out with the confidence that you went in with, all because you built yourself up for that day, for that time, for that moment. So when you get told no don't matter no more. No means just as good as it do when you hear yes. No mean keep going. No mean okay, that just made me even hungrier. No mean okay, I'm gonna approach the next person. No is the word that should gas you up. Alexis wrote something else. Let's go ahead and put it up there. There you go, girl. You don't cover my face. Watch out now. I got to go up a little bit. No, I'm just joking. They're not going to get there. They are so used to being at home behind closed doors on the electronics. Girl, listen here. I hear you. When and if it happens again with social media, it may not never come back up. Then what? I agree. I totally agree. All right. I tell people to network, get comfortable with speaking with people. You do, because you mentioned that at the conference in Atlanta. Every day, because of not a lot of people are going to have a mental breakdown. Yes. That is exactly what it is. All right. And some of the things is also things that people have been battling with, that they have, throughout their childhood, that they took into their adult lives too. That has a lot to do with killing their confidence, because they haven't got over certain traumas, certain events that happen. Guys, there is life after all of that. There is life. All right. Especially those who have lost loved ones. You guys, your loved ones will want you to be happy, to move on with your life. One thing that's promised to us, that's promised to everybody, that's inevitable, nobody could shake it, nobody could get away from it, is death. People are going to die. We're going to die. And we have to be, grieve, but we have to be able to build ourselves back up and know that our loved ones will want us to move in happiness, not be sad and hurt and down. It's okay to grieve, but come back stronger, come back better, love on people more. It's not to get in this shell and feel like, oh, I lost such and such. You know, it's not for us to do that. It's for us to come back and love on people, the people that are still here in our lives, love on them more. Make up with the person who you don't fell out with. Even if you ain't got to hang around them no more, speak to them no more. But make peace with your enemies. You know, that's what that means. That don't mean to get in this shell and get bitter and get angry and get sad. That's not what that means, you know. But I'm not touching on that right now. Watch out now. Alexa says, or setbacks, either we experience it. Yes. Listen, guys, we are forever learning. Nobody knows it all. You know, I don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. God will never let us know everything that he knows. But the measure of faith, the measure of talents that he give us is enough for us to get where he has prepared for us. All right. And like I said, I'm not preaching at you guys, but I'm just letting you know, like you're so much powerful than what the confidence killers think you are, than what your family think you is, than what your friends or the people who you hang around that do who making you feel like you ain't worthy think you is. You are so much more than that. You are so much bigger than that. Stand up, take a stand, get your confidence back, be sure about yourself. And don't let nobody tell you who you is, because you already know who you are. You're powerful. You are strong. You are made in God's image. Okay? Believe that. If you ain't know nothing, that you are made in his image. And the kingdom is not in no building. It's not here. It's not there. It's not in the sky. It's within. Every last one of us have it. Just some of us know it and some of us don't. So guys, with that being said, this is The Walk. I am your host, Latasha. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for the comments. Thank you for everybody who showed up tonight. And those of you who are able to get some knowledge from this, because some of the stuff that I said, I actually was learning myself. You can only teach and also learn at the same time. I'm going to put that Boss Talk Expo information back up there. Guys, make sure you get your tickets. Go to bosstalkexpo.com. It will be in Fort Lauderdale, November the 6th. So make sure they are still accepting vendors. I think Steven said something about that. Let me see. Contact Alexis. Okay, yeah. So Alexis is still accepting vendors. So you guys, if you have, like I just said, come with that confidence. Come with that love. Come with that person who you approach is just like you attitude. Come with that person who you approach is human just like you attitude. Come with that. All right. Come to sell your business. Come with not without hiding behind a computer screen. Come with that. All right. Show up, show out, and watch how your business flourish. Watch how you make more money than you did before you lack confidence. All right. So you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Walk. I will see you guys next Wednesday. I think I might have a guest next Wednesday. I'm not sure. I'm still waiting on all the information to be sent back. But I would love, like, for people to come on and talk about, you know, some of the things that they experience or are experiencing. And guys, drop those topics down. If there's something you want to hear on The Walk, you know, a conversation or a topic, drop those topics. We are open to a lot of things. Not sure all of them gonna make it, but we'll do our best. All right. So make sure to go to lclfit.com for all your health and wellness needs. You know, I'm gonna get on here and sell you something. Watch out now, because I have the confidence and I have the best weight loss products there is from lclfit.com. Watch out now. So yeah. And let me put my flyer bike up with my free offer. You get a free sample with every product with every purchase online. You get a free mystery sample of one of our products. That's right. We stick by our word. Our shipping is good. We don't sleep on people money. We don't hold your money for weeks. You get your product. You get your shipping code. Unless it's, you know, if it's not on a Sunday or a holiday, then yes, you get your shipping code same day or next day sometimes. That's how we operate. Watch out now. But guys, I love you. And I am your host, Latasha. And I'm going to say good night. Watch out now. to the LCL Radio Show. I am your host, Latasha. Watch out now. The LCL Show. It's the LCL Show. It's the LCL Show. Watch out now. It's the LCL Show. It's the LCL Show. It's the LCL Show. Watch out now. We're coming through the roof. We're coming through the roof. We're coming through the roof. Security. We're coming through the roof. We're coming through the roof. We're coming through the roof. Security. Watch out now. Watch out now. Watch out now. Security. Watch out now. Watch out now. Watch out now. Security.